Hello, everyone, and welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the series that will now fill the void left by the now defunct Halo Reach series. The problem with Halo Reach was that I was getting really bored, so I wanted a game that was a nice change of pace, and that's what Phoenix Wright is, because due to the nature of the game, I don't need to edit it nearly as much as I had with Halo Reach, so I can actually pump these out and record them a lot faster without burning myself out. Also, it's just a much more fun game, at least for me, because I'm going to be trying my hand at doing voices for the different characters, which they're probably going to sound terrible, but it's going to be fun. And yeah, full disclaimer, I have played the Phoenix Wright games in the past, but that was years ago, and I genuinely do not remember jack fucking shit. So it's basically blind. Also, I did start playing this earlier, but my I ran out of recording space, so I had to restart. But I only got like 5 or 10 minutes into the case, not much. So yeah, um, let's get started. Fuck, what? I forgot what voice I was gonna do for this guy.
Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh.
Sure, we'll do that. And 47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do different voices for the characters. I'm gonna use my regular voice for Phoenix, since he's the main character and just makes everything easier. Also, my female voices are gonna sound fucking terrible. So, bear with me.
Right. Stop picking your nose and get ready for the fucking trial.
Yes, boss. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
What can I say? Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. It's kind of what I do. It's on the cover. I'm the best of the best.
It says a lot about you. And your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah, that kind of sounds like a conflict of interest or anything, but I'm not gonna I'm not.
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a conflict of interest. Shut up!
He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out.
Oh, fuck. Phoenix, your voice cracked there a little bit. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. It's game over, man. It's game over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yep.
It's him.
Death. Despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die. You sure he's mentally unstable or something? I mean, he definitely could have committed a murder in this.
Shut up. Yeah. Nick. Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I'm finished, I tell you. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? I don't know. All the papers say that you did it, man. No, I don't know. I didn't do it. Yeah, you did. Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you. Yeah, like I said. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. I don't know what's simple about a murder case, but you know, you do you, man. You do you. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has an act for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Yeah, I don't think that's, a valid defense. Hey, Judge, I swear, it wasn't me. I'm just really unlucky.
That seems in order. All right, you're free to go.
Oh, really?
No, shut up, you fucking idiot.
But I know him better than anyone. That he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Alright, 10 a.m., so a few minutes ahead. And we're in the courtroom now.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready. That's what we're called, right, Your Honor?
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Why the fuck are you doing a murder case as your first trial? Are you fucking daft?
Yes, Your Honor. I probably am a bit nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor. Don't treat me like a kid. Piece of shit.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Handshaking. Eyesight. Fading. It's probably not a good sign.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely, or you will get thrown out of the courtroom, young man.
Really?
Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
That's Larry Butts. The defendant, that's, Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct? Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Then again, a third grader could answer these questions, so what are we doing this for? Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Easy. I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, oh shit. Nope. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You can't even remember the victim's name? What the fuck are you doing? You don't even know the victim's name! Oh, the victim. Yeah, of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily, of course. Temporarily. I'll remember in a second. You're fucking hopeless. I think I could feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Alright, sure. Let's see. Evidence. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. How the fuck is that evidence? I highly doubt that's related to the case. Cindy's autopsy report. Type of deaths, blunt force trauma. Oh, fun way to die. Mia Fey, age 37, chief attorney in Mexico, my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, age 23. The defendant in this case, a local guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, the victim. Okay, Cindy Stone, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself.
Winston Payne.
The prosecutor for this case lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across. Nice. That should be easy then.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
I don't know, Your Honor. Maybe, I don't know, Cinder Block, maybe? Or that one, me.
3, 2.
What? It's Cindy Stone! It's Cindy Stone! The victim's name is Cindy Stone?
Well, you got it correct. You can claim to be as smart as a 4th grader now. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt force object, sir! Was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
Alright, so right now we are at the point where my recording cut off last time, so... from here on out, this is unexplored territory. To the great unknown.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Yeah, we saw that in the intro cinematic, right? Covered in blood. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Ammunition? What are we on some fucking Danganronpa shit? Use tab to check the court record for frequently. Not for, frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Butts. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Yeah, he is kind of an idiot. Yep, I feared as much. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. His eyes twitch. That's not a good sign. Mr. Butts, it is not true that is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? Bad start, bad start. I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Like, ever. What's it to you, anyways? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the days before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. So that's right out of the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Was there some sort of pastry making operation I wasn't told about? Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! What response is that? Just, dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. A fucking whore! Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. Don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... That's not... I can... Just slams the fucking table. Okay, right. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is relevant to the case.
Wins.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? The cheating Cheeto! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah. When I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, you crazy bastard, shall we?
I believe the accuser's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, it's not looking so good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. I'm a Schrodinger's butts. Uh-oh. He went. What'd I do? Oh, we know the guy saw him, so there's no point in lying. Oh, send him a signal. Oh no, that's not. What is that shit? Slam table, scratch your chin, and point at him. How the fuck is he gonna interpret that as tell the truth? Yeah, I was there. I went. How the fuck did that work?
Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. She was like, I didn't see her. What the fuck was Objection! Oh my god! His in-game voice is so much better than the one I gave him. Holy shit.
Your Honor.
I can't do this, man. I can't fucking do this. Okay. Your Honor. Alright. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying? I've never seen a defendant lie in 57 years as a judge. Preposterous!
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Shawit to the stand. Mr. Shawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Yeah, I don't think the voice I gave him at the start is really gonna suit him, so I might change it. Oh, yes, newspapers.
Mr. Short, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing his apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her, lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. As the heroic man that I am, however, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who run was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
I can't defend you against the testimony like that, man.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Oh, that's fucking convenient.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sot used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Alright, electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Well, that's fucking convenient.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor?
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination? Is that like oh no. This is bad. Your Honor? Alright, right.
Alright, right.
This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do here? You know, I kind of, probably went to law school for a whole bunch of years, trained, don't know this stuff, but I don't know what a fucking cross-examination is. Jesus Christ, you are fucking hopeless. Yeah, I know. What can you do? What? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It is in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the victim's face. Just very sexually rub it all over his face. Okay. It's a bit specific, but okay. Okay. Open the court record, tab, and point out contradictions in the testimony.
Alright.
Oh, time of death 4 p.m. When did he say he saw the body? Phone working, public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Yeah, no, you're a fucking liar. No, fuck! I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Hit tab. A weird key to hit for the menu, but whatever. Autopsy report.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statements directly contradicts the autopsy report, which I am going to slap. Slap. Why am I slapping this piece of paper? I have no idea. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. See what I did there? Middle of a murder examination. It's always important to keep those puns going. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Look at how fucking smug he looks. Oh god, that's gonna kill me every time. Alright, calm down.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
That's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Great. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oh boy.
You see,
When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must be watching a video or the tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. I'm terribly sorry about that misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
Yeah, I've got this one. Yeah, this one should be pretty easy. Yeah, it was definitely not coming from the television because of the blackout. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning, you piece of shit. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
You seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. Oh, that was him saying it. Whatever. Fuck. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. And don't fucking lie this time!
Of course not, Your Honor. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Alright. I didn't hear the time I saw it. The murder weapon was a clock? What? The fuck does press mean? The murder weapon.
Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you throw yourself in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here. Alright, yeah. So, that wasn't the murder weapon. The murder weapon was... it was... the statue of the thinker, right? Yeah, statue.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue! Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence? Just what do you think you are?
What do you expect me to do? It's fucking court! Time to destroy these liberals with facts and logic. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Yeah, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Well, you're a fucking idiot, aren't you? I see. So, the murder weapon was the table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Let me think.
Do I have trouble with his testimony? I guess not. I guess not! There's a clock on the scene, so no problem.
Right, are you out of your goddamn mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't possibly know it was a clock just by seeing it. He said himself, he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony.
Hey, you're right! That's why you're the professional and I'm a fucking idiot!
Is something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add?
Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed!
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one that killed her! You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard!
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sot, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim.
Die, you fucking whore!
It is now 1 p.m. What the fuck? Who said that? Oh shit, it's just the clock. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless. Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
The day
Oh fuck, I gave him the wrong voice. That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, I knew.
No!
Motherfucker, did you just throw a fucking wig at my face? You know, with Corona and shit, that is definitely how the virus spreads, by throwing your wig at people. That can't be good for, you know, the general health and safety.
Shut up, I hate you!
Alright, I guess now I'll go back to the voice I had from...
It was him, I tell you! It was him! He killed her, and he said burn! Burn! Give him death!
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defendant's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound that Mr. Sot heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Right, because if the clock is slow, because then if he heard 1 p.m. at 4, then the clock must be slow. So if the clock is slow, then that proves it. Precisely, think 3 or 4 hours slow? Let's hear the clock. Now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it is... Fuck, I couldn't read that.
That's certainly a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
That is idiotic, but whatever. So we've heard your clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now?
It's 11:25.
Fuck, we've been at this for over an hour? Shit. Man, I've only been... No, that's a lie. This has only been like 30 minutes. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sot heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sot, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing!
Uh-oh. What is he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing! Absolutely nothing! How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case!
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, that was so close. We come so far. And got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Mr. Wright, stop daydreaming. It seems your lack of critical evidence to support your claim.
Shit. Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sot.
I come all this way down here testifying. Look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime!
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sot!
Chief?
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away just because you can't think, at a higher level than third grader. Not like this. Think! For once in your life, Wright. Think!
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Right. Because she had been abroad at the time, right?
Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right?
God damn it. Stop doing that.
You can think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow.
Right?
All right.
Fuck off! Stop saying my name!
Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it, and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you going to rub evidence in my face again? I quite liked it last time. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course! There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Nah, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Passport.
Take that!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Prove enough for you, Mr. Sot? Or should I say it, Mr. Did It?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Mr. Wright, I will fucking throw you out of this court if you make another fucking pun!
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Nyeh.
Oh shit! He just fucking passed out! Why did someone get that man medical help? Christ almighty!
Order, I say! Man down! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
Yeah, he was arrested and he's been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor. That definitely wasn't complete luck because the culprit was complete fucking idiot and doesn't know how to commit a crime properly.
Of course, it was on me, Your Honor.
Of course.
No, greatest attorney alive, ace attorney, if you do say so.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Man, I wished real courtrooms had confetti.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Well, that went well.
Certainly. Very well. Turns out Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself to do in his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned.
What the fuck are you doing here, you fucking piece of shit?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just got lost. I was looking for the match. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, no! Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And fucking bashed her skull in. 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Still can't believe he won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Without you, I would have been fucking screwed halfway through. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there, except for the times where I saved your ass multiple times.
Okay, Chief, you can stop rubbing it in now. I won't!
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean bad. What the fuck? Please. Here is the number for the suicide prevention hotline. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a fucking whore. You know what? Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Hey, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence then? Actually, I made this clock for her. She made one. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Man, I thought you were a complete fucking idiot, but I guess not. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento of your fucking idiocy. Yo, Nick, I don't know why I got the serious face all of a sudden. Oh god, he looks fucking terrifying. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool! A goddamn fool! Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. No, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? I'm a piece of trash, man. Piece of fucking trash that deserves to die. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Alright, right. Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh, yeah, right. The heck is she talking about? The statue? Ah, yes, of course. outside of the court. You know, in the courtroom, I can, you know, it's a heated debate, and he's going, objection!
You know, that I understand that, right?
But then he's out of the courtroom, and he's just having a normal conversation. All of a sudden, take that! Really. Turns out, Larry, proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Well, hope that made him feel a little bit better. After getting accused of the murder of his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow stronger. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Oh, that was her saying it. Yeah, dinner. You're the one paying, not me. Right, of course. I'm not gonna pay for dinner. Fuck that shit. Spare ramen noodles? Throw those in the microwave.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me, huh? I don't know. Pawn that off, it's what? You get like a good $3 off of that. That'll cover the fees, I'm sure. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Fuck. And I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. We one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. She's gonna fucking die. The end. Alright! Here we are back at the title screen. I just quit and reopened it. So, yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for this first session. This is great. I'm barely gonna have to edit that. That's fucking fantastic. I can pump these out really quickly. That's great to know. And yeah, that was fun. Obviously a pretty easy case. It was the first one. But hopefully, you know, it'll get more exciting as we go on. I can tell this is gonna be a very fun series. Man, those voices are gonna be yeah, it's certainly gonna get fucking interesting once we get some more characters into the mix. Well, anyway, that's gonna do it for the first episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you next time.